This podcast is brought to you by Affordable Roofing. For the best roofs in town, actually in the whole state of Tennessee and Georgia, metal, plastic, rubber, Affordable Roofs got you covered. Go see my man Tony. These roofs protect against toxic rays from the sun. I believe they're called solar blasts is the term. Heat-seeking missiles, just in case there's a war here. You'd be thankful that you got a roof that is affordable at Affordable Roofing. That number is 423-593-9650. And again, there's another number below that, 423-454-9605. Call one of those and make sure it's not a fax machine, or go see my man Tony at Affordable Roofing. And that's AffordableRoofingHD.com. This podcast is brought to you by Brown and Whitward Foundation. For a foundation that you are not allowed in because you're just not cool enough, that's Brown and Whitward Foundation. Thank you for sponsoring the podcast. To know who Brown and Whitworth
I'm not allowed
is.
in.
You ready to go, DJ Meg?
I'm ready to go, Coach Tom.
All right, welcome to the Militia MMA podcast. And I couldn't sleep last night because I was so excited for this guest. We have the one, the only, Megan Stone, a.k.a. DJ Meg. How you doing, DJ Meg?
Hi, Tom. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Excited to be on this podcast.
It's going to be all giggles, I bet.
And even though you don't listen to any of the podcasts.
I've listened, okay? I've listened.
You said you listened.
I've listened to Josh's. And
But you stopped 3 minutes left.
okay, well, you know.
Was it Josh's fault?
Yeah, it was Josh's fault.
Was he too boring?
So boring. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No,
All right.
I've almost finished Josh's.
What do you wait? What happened in the 3 minute mark?
I don't know. I get distracted. I can't, focus for an hour. If I could listen to it in the background without having, so I can still scroll.
So it's the platform. You need to scroll. See, that's the problem.
I like to multitask.
These
I'm a
deserve
woman.
undivided attention. Some may say so much attention, it's 11 shin. I'll wait a minute for that one to settle.
11 chin. Okay.
So Meg, where are you from?
I knew you were gonna ask me that. Okay,
We're off
I'm
the
from Tennessee. You know,
Okay.
born and raised.
We don't know. I know.
Okay, you know.
I know.
Born and raised in Tennessee. I've lived in Hamilton County, if you want to be technical, my whole
There's a
life.
Hamilton County in New Jersey.
Oh,
But
okay.
good thing you cleared it up and saying it's Tennessee.
You know, yeah, Hamilton County, Tennessee. I've never lived anywhere else. I grew up in Collegedale. And then
Why are you talking to us like we're retarded? You slow it down. I got cauliflower here. I'm not retarded, Maggie.
okay, I don't know how to talk. I'm sorry.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. I just heard you slow it down for her.
Okay, I grew up in Collegedale for 13 years, and then we moved to Ottawa, which is right next to Collegedale.
So you're from college.
Okay, technically from Collegedale, but when you write your address, you write Ottawa, Tennessee instead of Collegedale, Tennessee.
Is it because it's
I don't know why.
confused?
Well, I think because the area code, even East Ridge, if you write East Ridge's area code, it says Chattanooga because it's all the same. I don't know. Anyway, Collegedale's its own city.
Okay.
But Ottawa is county.
Oh, but Ottawa's a county?
County, yeah.
What about Hamilton?
Hey, well, it's not a city. Ottawa's not a city.
Okay.
East Ridge is a city.
Yes.
And I don't know.
Doesn't it feel like South Park, the city?
I don't watch South.
You don't watch South Park?
I think it's dumb.
You think it's dumb. I would have never
My friend
guessed.
Kayla's going to be listening to this, and she's going to be very upset with this. But
What
she
a-
already knows I don't listen or watch.
You don't listen to South Park. You got to watch it.
I watch South
Yeah,
Park,
you
whatever.
can't
I don't
scroll.
watch any of those adult comedy.
Cartoons,
Cartoons.
adult animation.
I don't watch those.
Okay, fair enough. What do you watch? Go on, let's hear it.
Reality TV, Tom.
Reality TV. Really?
Reality.
What reality TV?
I like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette.
Do you like
I like
Survivor?
back in the day. It's dumb now.
It's dumb now.
Back in like 2000, it was good.
So, all right. So that was like the first.
Well, yeah. It's
So you like reality shows,
like
but
those-
not The Ultimate Fighter.
The Ultimate Fighter. Your show?
Yeah, have you ever seen it?
No. Chris has.
Chris has, of course. It's a guy-friendly show.
Well, you know. I mean, I've watched a little bit of UFC stuff. I know,
Yeah.
like, some people.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right not to know anybody. There's a lot to keep up with. I don't know who anybody is now.
No.
I'm having trouble just remembering who's a member and who isn't.
Yeah.
But I think I know everybody's name. There's one or two that I'm a little foggy on.
I don't know anyone now. I haven't watched a fight in probably since we went to Hooters last year.
You know Sam.
I know Sam. I do know Sam.
You didn't come in and try to submit him this weekend.
No, but I watched.
You watched.
I watched.
You watched them all get slayed.
I'm a watcher. No, actually, it's actually nice watching people because I'm always going live with someone during class. You know that when I watch someone, it's nice.
It calms you down a little. So,
Yeah, it's nice. I get to see what I can do to them next time. I'm just kidding.
Meg's
I'm
plotting.
I'm plotting.
So
I'm just
Meg,
kidding.
you grew up in Collegedale. Did you move to Ottawa?
I mean, yeah, my parents moved in like 2013. Wait, no, 2003. 2003.
So you went from
You know.
Collegedale to Ottawa.
I'm telling you, it's like
The
right
same
next.
thing.
It's the same thing.
Okay, I'm
People are
just
gonna
trying
say
to
that.
figure this
Okay,
all out.
Collegedale is like what you would call like the Happy Valley bubble. It's a bubble. It's an Adventist town. It's a college town. It's like a university.
What do you mean, Adventist town?
Seventh-day Adventist.
So, okay. That's actually on one of my notes. What is a Seventh-day Adventist?
Advocist?
Yeah.
Adventist.
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 Adventist?
Adventist.
Close.
ADVEN.
So what is so explain that to me. What's it
Okay.
like growing up Seventh-day Adventist?
Okay, so I think like the biggest thing that puts Adventists, puts us aside from everyone else is obviously they go to church on Saturdays. And then another thing is that when you die, you don't go to heaven immediately. You wait for the second coming. I think that they say that your breath of life goes back, but I could be wrong about that. But like
really
you
study deep in it.
I studied, yeah. I'm a Badventist.
You're a bad
I'm a Badventist. But then when you die, they bury you, and then you rise again and go to heaven when the second coming.
So what you're saying now, like there's all these dead people right now waiting for
They're
this
waiting.
bus.
Mhm.
They're stuck till Jesus comes and gets his ass back to earth.
You're waiting.
Yeah, so
You're asleep in Christ.
So you're like,
Well-
oh shit, my grandfather died. I guess he's gonna be stuck at the DMV for the next 1,000 or
well,
2
you don't-
years
you don't
before
know.
Jesus gets back here. You're like, yep, that's the
That's
car
it.
we're racing with.
That's it.
That's our NASCAR.
You're asleep, but it's like you're asleep, and then you wake up, and it's
So is it like
Time
a
to go.
purgatory? Do they use that term?
no. There's
like,
not.
it's
no,
nothing
no.
like
There's
that.
no. Complete opposite. Like
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, purgatory's like when you're
Catholic.
waiting around.
Yeah, that's like
for
a Catholic.
the next thing.
that's like
Nothing
a-
like what we're talking about.
That's
at
like a Catholic
Adventist.
thing, right?
I think it's a saying.
A saint.
It's a saying. It's
Oh, a
like a
saying.
term of like the
Yeah,
in between.
purgatory. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's like a Catholic thing too, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, I got confirmed, but
Alright.
I'm a bad Catholic.
Yeah,
That does not make me molested by the priest make me a bad Catholic.
Oh, Tom. Yeah, Adventists are not big Catholic.
So did you go to
Yes.
Adventist school?
I did go to an Adventist school.
Like, so did you guys dance?
No, No.
So there was like, it's no dancing if you're an Adventist.
No,
Adventist.
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 We'll get it right by the end of this.
Yeah, we got it.
No, like it's we didn't have proms or any of that. We had what you would call a banquet.
A banquet.
Yeah, you still get dressed up and all that fun stuff, but instead of dancing, you eat. Because, Adventists are big eaters. We like the fellowship.
Yeah, but don't Adventist?
Adventist?
I got it right?
Yeah.
Adventists. Don't they not eat meat?
No, that's like more, like a lot of Adventists eat meat, now, but they don't.
They're like, oh, this rule sucks.
You don't eat pork, even though some do. A lot of them do.
Do you eat pork?
I don't eat pork.
Really?
My dad eats pork. My dad eats everything.
Is your dad an Adventist?
My dad's like an.
When it's convenient.
What?
I said he's an Adventist when he's convenient.
Yeah, when it's convenient. Yeah. No, my parents are.
Well, it's
they're religious. They're just not.
They're like, we don't need to follow this book to the T. I don't want to be waiting at that DMV.
Yeah, I would say that they're. Oh, that's not nice. They're waiting.
They're gonna wait in the DMV like the rest of us.
I've already lost my train of thought. No, it's just like that's like a lot of like the old school is you don't wear jewelry, you don't eat.
You got a heck of a rock on you right now.
We wear jewelry.
We wear jewelry.
My parents, though, when they got married, they didn't have a wedding ring. They had a wedding watch.
A wedding watch?
A wedding watch.
Like...
Yeah, a timepiece.
Oh, how nice. Was it like a pocket watch for your dad?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
No, you don't know what happened.
I really don't know.
So you went to high school in Ottawa? Did you go to
It's college still. If you want to be technical.
Never lived in Ottawa,
yeah,
exactly.
Yes. My parents live in Ottawa now. I lived there. I moved there 13 years old.
Okay, so then you were in high school in Ottawa.
It was middle school and high school.
Okay, that's what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
Is that what I was saying? Yeah.
You said just high school. If you want to be technical, college still most of my life.
So you're not, because you've called a lot of pride from coming from Ottawa.
Ottawa's a good little town.
Much better than this East Ridge, right?
So much better.
You think
But it's as much as we would love to go back, it's like so crowded there now. Like it's all these like track houses almost. Like the people are selling like their farmlands to all these contractors and they're building houses like crazy. Like people don't have backyards like they used to.
No, they're just filling up with Yankees.
They're filling them up with the Californians.
Yeah, the Californians and those Northerners.
The Northerners.
They're going to come out here and build statues of Ulysses S. Grant.
Changing everything, changing the political views.
Yeah, we're going to... Your kids are not going to know what 18 genders they are.
What 18 genders?
So how was high school? What did DJ Meg do in high school?
In high school. Okay, well, if you want to go back to like my earlier like life, like I've always done something, like I started playing softball at like 6 years old, which, like a summer league, like that's a big thing in the South is baseball, softball,
Something with a ball. Football.
Something with a ball, yeah. Football, anything summer, fall related, it's really big. Anyways, I started playing softball. That's like the one thing that stuck all through my childhood, all the way up until like a women's league. And then I did gymnastics when I was little. And then I started wakeboarding when I was like 13. And that was something that stuck with me also all the way up until,
So wakeboarding, that's that thing you put on the beach and you got to run and jump on the board and like catch. You know what I'm talking about?
That's a skimboard.
Skimboard. I always get the two confused.
Wakeboarding is like snowboarding on water.
Oh, I know what you're talking.
Skiing.
You're pretty good at it, huh?
Yeah, I was good. I was good.
Were you ready to go pro?
Ready to go pro.
How's
I wish.
How's the pro wakeboarding scene? Is
I
there
don't.
one?
Yeah, there's pro wakeboarding people, pro
Like-
wakeboarders.
Like people make money off of that?
Yeah, and they
Like-
go on tours and all that stuff. Like, Bindi Irwin's husband, he was a pro
Who's
wakeboarder.
Bindi Irwin?
You know, Steve Irwin's daughter in Australia.
Where'd you
I
learn
have a
that?
funny story about Steve Irwin too, but
Well, we'll get to that in a
Okay.
second.
no, but her
What were
husband's
you
a
at?
pro.
What'd you find that out at the Outback Steakhouse?
You know,
You're like, hey,
I was eating
you're like,
shrimp.
hey, is this place Australia?
Yeah,
Am I in Australia?
I'm in Australia.
You're like shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah, I used to be
Oh.
like really like obsessed with Australia, like the whole thought of Australia. Like I was ready to move there. I wanted to go there
You're
so
like,
bad.
Chris, it's Saturday night. Take us to
Let's
the
go.
Outback.
Chris has been to Australia before.
Have you?
No, I haven't. I want to one day. One day.
He's like, I'll go and tell you about it.
Yeah, his dad has been 3 times. His mom's been twice, and all of Chris and his brother and sister, they've been once when they were younger.
Wow, Meg wants to go to Australia.
So bad.
Why?
So I don't know. Well, I have friends that live there, but I want to go. I want to go. I don't know. I just want to go. I want to see I want to see a kangaroo.
You want? You know the Chattanooga Zoo is right here.
We don't have a kangaroo. Well, the one in Nashville has a kangaroo, and that was like a dream come true, petting a kangaroo.
I
They're
hear
so
really
soft.
violent.
They're so soft.
They're so
well, yeah, like
violent.
the big macho man ones.
You could probably get a kangaroo. It's not hard.
If I could, I would.
You got to go to an exotic animal auction.
Yeah.
My sister got a zebra.
Yeah, there's zebras. There's somewhere in like Birchwood that has like all those kind of animals.
I've always wanted to ride a zebra personally.
Yeah. I think when you like mix like a horse and a zebra, I think they're kind of mean, aren't they? Like what are they called? A
Azores.
zorse. I think they're kind of mean, aren't they?
And there's
Like-
zonkies too.
Yeah,
Have you ever
zonkie.
heard of zonkie?
Yeah. zonkey.
Have you ever been around donkeys?
I have.
They're like big dogs.
Yeah, I like
I
donkeys.
do too. You can't really
I like
ride
horses
them.
better, but you know,
Do you?
I like horses. All my family in West Tennessee, they have horses. So
Oh, so you're a horse girl.
I'm not a horse girl. I'm not.
Quit horsing around,
Let's
Meg.
make that clear. I'm not a horse girl.
Don't
I'm
horse
not
around, Meg.
Brantley can say he's a horse boy as he runs around. Neighing.
Yeah. Meg's like, I'm thirsty. I want some wine. Give me a Cabernet.
Cabernet. No, I'll just stick with my sweet tea.
Sweet tea. That's some sugar with a little bit of tea.
I like my sugar and a dash of tea.
So, did you go to college, Meg?
No,
Good. Fuck that.
fuck that.
Fuck that. No.
Maybe one day. I've thought about it.
For what?
I don't know. I really wanted to be a dental hygienist, you know. I actually the reason I didn't go one is because I really didn't know what I wanted to do at the time. I wanted to do like public relations, and then I wanted to do dental hygiene, and then I wanted to do a business major. Then I wanted to go back and do dental hygiene. And I think that's the one thing that's really stuck like throughout all the different things that I thought about doing, but you know, not anymore. I don't know. I've sailed.
Well,
I've sailed that.
So
boat.
you want to go to college to be a business major, but you are a business owner.
I'm a business owner.
Yeah, you own the T-shirt company.
Not anymore.
What happened?
Okay.
What happened? How did this start?
Okay. So I don't know. My friend Julia and I, we've always done like making T-shirts, whatever. Like since like 2015. Something
Forever.
like
6
forever.
years.
But that was like the old school vinyl, you know, everyone wanted a vinyl shirt, you know. And
What
then
do you mean a vinyl? Like
like
screen
the
print?
vinyl no, like the vinyl that like peels off over time.
Oh, yeah. That you like print on a computer.
Yeah, and then a machine cuts out the thing and then you press it on a shirt.
Okay.
That was the cool thing.
Really? That
was the cool thing. And then people started doing because people started doing that because they made it like affordable to buy a vinyl cutting machine. Because you know before it was a lot of money. Now you could go buy a vinyl cutting machine for just a couple $100s, you know, instead of thousands of dollars. And anyway, so people started doing that. And then people started, I don't know, people, I guess it was more affordable now to make sublimation prints. I had to think about that for a second.
Sublimation. That's
sublimation.
Like, that's the ones you did.
That's the ink, yes.
That's like where they tattoo in the shirt almost.
Yeah, it's ink. It's a special ink, a special paper, and then you have to heat press it on, and it like the ink transfers onto the shirt, which is better because it's long lasting. It doesn't peel off like vinyl. You know, that's the cool thing to do. Now the cool thing is still sublimation, and now it's screen printing. What is it called?
Screen printing's been around forever.
Well, like what the militia shirts are.
Yeah, they're screen printing.
Yeah, screen prints. That's the cool thing because that's like vinyl and.
But that's been around forever.
Yeah, but it's like, but now people are buying the machines now because they're
affordable now.
They're affordable now. It's not something that a big company is. People are buying these machines, and then you can buy from someone. Most of the people now, like if you want to do like a specific thing, you have to like buy a certain amount. So I mean, that's fine, but people will print, you know, different things, and then you can buy like a grab bag or something of different kind of screen prints. I don't know. Anyways.
So what does that have to do with you and your business?
I know. I'm just saying, like, I know we're going off on a little thing.
There's a rundown of the screen printing.
Anyways, so, you know, my friend Julie and I were buying these prints from a girl. We're back to the sublimation. Here we are. And we bought the prints from this girl. Well, then she was like, well, I'm so busy. I'm thinking about selling, you know, all this stuff. I'm reaching out to the people who are local first, you know, does anyone want to buy it? I'm like, oh, that sounds really cool. So I called Julie and I'm like, Julie, let's go to Jennifer's house and buy this stuff from her. She's like, okay. So, you know, we bought, you got
your money together.
We got our money together and we bought it all and we split it and
What did run you?
It actually wasn't a lot. You'll be surprised. $500.
Okay.
So, and that was the website and all the prints and.
Oh, you got the website too.
Yeah, the website.
You bought her out.
We bought it. And anyway, so then we started and, but you have to like pay for the website every month. So it's not, she did all the hard work by designing the website, so we just had to maintain it by paying Shopify.
Oh, okay. It's a Shopify.
Yeah, Shopify. Yeah. So you know it's legit when you see someone with a Shopify account because, you know, they're paying money to them every month.
So it's got to be legit.
It's legit, Tom. It's legit. Anyway, so we did that for a while, and then Julie went back to college, and it was just me, which is fine.
What year is this?
Last year.
Oh, all right. So I thought she went back to college 10 years ago. I was like, wow, you've been doing this for 10 years?
No, last year. No, she went back to college this past almost a year ago.
Okay.
Anyways, and she's almost done. I'm so proud of her.
And
congratulations, Julie. This one's for you.
So go on.
Anyway, so then she's back in college and it's just me, which is fine. And she helped me out a little bit when I needed her to. And it's just, I got, you know, burnout.
You're just over it.
I'm over it.
You got one too many orders then.
Well, by this point, like I wasn't, you're supposed to like on like the Facebook page to keep up with
you got to keep up. You got to update.
The algorithm. You got to keep up with the algorithm to like see your post and all that stuff for the Facebook page, and wasn't posting much. And, you know, I'm getting orders, and by that time I'm just breaking even or making just a little bit, you know, past that. Wasn't really worth my time. So we made the decision. Yeah, I was over it.
You're over it.
I was burnt out. So we made the decision to sell it to these two girls that.
Oh, so Captain Cranberry's not going to get the rest of his stuff.
That's different.
Doesn't he?
That's not the website stuff. Captain.
Oh, you sold the website.
Yeah, we sold the website and all that stuff. Just like when we bought it from
What about the machine?
I still have that, but since I wasn't using it, it messed up.
Oh, so
It got clogged up.
the paint got old.
The ink got clogged up in the hoses. So I've been
From lack of use.
From lack of use. From
Dylan. Now, question: when Dylan gave you that order, how long ago? When did Dylan give you?
I knew you were gonna say this, Tom. This whole podcast is gonna be about me making dang shirts. If it wasn't for you, Tom, kicking me in the butt, it probably still wouldn't have been done.
Oh, I know. I didn't expect it.
No.
It's funny too because Jan's all like nervous to talk to you about it, and I was like, "Oh, we got some ammo on Meg. I can't wait to see her and make it uncomfortable."
Tom or Megan, have you finished those shirts for Dylan yet? No.
Poor Dylan was stuck outside with no shirt on.
No shirt. He
waiting for it to get his graphics on it. So I can't
waiting
wear a
for
shirt
a Megan
without
original.
my name on it.
Yeah. Anyways, I just had to use my friend's printer.
So you found somebody else's equipment.
I used someone else's.
You still have the machine clogged with ink. I
have it clogged with ink. I'm still hopeful maybe one day I can fix it. But it's probably a lost cause now because...
You know what you got to do? You got to sell it.
Well, who's going to buy a clogged printer? That's like buying a... Well, you bought a printer off Facebook, but that's kind of different because it's like a different...
laser jet printer.
Yeah, it's different.
People will buy it. People will unclog it.
Unclog it. Yeah, there's ways to clog it. I think you could unclog it. I just don't want to spend the money on new ink because I was already low on ink.
Yeah, because you already know how that's going.
I'm going to put $30-something down the drain just to try to unclog my printer.
Here, you know what? Anybody out there in the t-shirt business,
oh Lord, Tom.
right, or want to get started and have a little more ambition, I already got a client for you that wants hats. I think Meg still got his hats. She'll even give you the hats to print on. That's part of the deal. This is a clogged printer, easily unclogged. What do those things run?
Well, if you want to go the easy route like I did and the naive way of buying it at first, I bought it just on a whim because I saw it. But I spent probably more than I should have. But you can either spend anywhere from I don't know, $150 all the way up until up to $600.
Oh, okay.
$700.
So how much does this particular one?
The one that I got was $400.
Was $400, but she sold it to you for $5.
Huh?
And she sold it to you for $5?
No, I didn't buy the printer from her.
To make the shirts?
Oh, yeah. So I'm $900 deep in the investment.
Oh, it's two things.
Okay, now I'm confused. The printer I had previously.
Oh, so you had...
And I had just never taken it out of the box.
What about the thing you paid $500
That was for the digital files and the website.
Oh, that had nothing to do with the printer.
No, you used the printer, but I didn't buy a printer from her.
Oh, okay. You're selling this website, but you sold it already.
Yes, the website and the prints, or in the digital files.
So now we got a clogged printer that retails about $300.
It retails.
How much
could I get out of it now?
No, how much did you pay for it?
Like $400.
$400. All right. So right now, here at the Militia MMA podcast, we got a clogged printer at a discount price of $180.
$180. I'll take $180.
$180. So if you have some ambition, and it comes with a client already, because Dylan will gladly throw his money at you.
You can make him a Captain Cranberry shirt.
You make Dylan a Captain Cranberry shirt on Meg. Then he'll send you the client $180.
Oh man, this is strong. I'm sorry.
$180. Send it on down. You want some more ice or not?
No, I'm good, thank you. I like how this whole little bit, it's all about shirts the first 20 minutes.
I'm just trying to help you get 180 for your thing.
Okay, if I can get 180, I'll be happy with 180.
I know, it'd be best you could do. We got it. So guys, this is a steal. Who's getting it? I think Bobby's got his wheels turning. Bobby's like, let me start another business.
Comment on the YouTube channel that you want it.
Yeah, or contact me
Does
or
the
Meg.
library have a sublimation printer? Oh, I didn't know that. I do want to go use. Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't tell them
Oh.
about the one we're trying to sell your sublimation
Oh.
printer. Library doesn't have it.
Library has a Glowforge I want to use.
I don't even. What's a Glowforge?
Oh, so fancy. Those are.
What is it?
It's a laser cutter,
Oh, okay.
but like, so cool. You can cut wood and engrave stuff. Like
Okay.
you can people like do like the watch band engraving with them.
That library's always got a lot going on.
Yeah, I don't ever go there. There's a lot of homeless people there.
Like hang out with the books.
Hang out with the books.
Like a nerd. So
I know. I like going. I take the kids to the library, and I'm like, oh, I'm one of those moms. I take my kids to the library.
that we're just here sucking up the free air conditioner. So Meg, you've worked extensively at Little Debbie, is that correct?
I did work at Little Debbie.
How many years did you put down at the old LD?
When did I start? 2022.
What age did you start at?
22.
You started at 22.
Yeah.
Bright-eyed young Meg say, I got a job at the cake factory.
I'm going to go work at the Little Debbie. That's a good job. That's
It
a
is.
good job.
So you worked there from 22 till...
2019. Right? So 7 years.
So you worked out there till you were 2019 years old.
2019.
I don't think... So 20... 30? You worked there till you were 30?
How old was I? No, when Brantley. How old was I? Oh my God. Why can't I think?
Steph can't say.
2019. So I was almost 29.
Okay.
Oh, I was 29 technically when I quit.
So 7 years.
7 years.
So you
Yeah,
did
I worked there 7 years.
Now, did you meet your husband Chris at Little Debbie's?
No.
Or you guys knew each other high school?
We were
right?
married. Okay, so I met Chris my junior year of high school. He was already long graduated by then.
Oh, he's a
3
cradle robber.
He's only 3 years older than me.
Yeah, that makes you a grave robber.
I'm a grave robber. No, I met Chris my junior year and through a mutual friend. And then we were like really good friends for like a year. And then we started dating my senior year. And then
All right. So then did you take him to the Abacus prom?
The No. That's actually one thing you can't take anyone outside of the
So
school.
you went to Adventist High School.
Adventist High School. I did. It's a
So you-
private Christian school.
No dancing at the prom.
No dancing.
Okay. So you were covering that all in the beginning. That was Abacus, was it till you were out of high school?
I wouldn't say that.
Then you went and found Little Debbie and dancing.
Little Debbie's an Adventist company.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you know Little Debbie?
I do know Little Debbie.
Do you?
I do. I went to school with the
The Debbies with the littles?
McKees.
They're McKees.
Yeah,
Are they
McKee.
related to Josh?
Who's Josh?
Josh Mackey? The guy
Oh.
on the last podcast?
Well, last name's not McKee.
It's Mackey.
Mackie. McKee.
Okay. Josh makes all these gangsta ass snack cakes. Instead of McKee, it's the Mackey. She doesn't get it.
Uh-huh. Over my head.
Meg's a rough
Shoo.
crowd.
It's
The
all that.
McKees make
It's all
the
that. It's
little
all that.
Debbies. The Mackeys make the big Debbies.
Big Deborah.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Deb.
It was good times. Good times. I made some pretty good friends there.
So, you decided to hang it up at Little Debbie.
Hang it up. Well, I had Paxton 2015, and I still worked, which is fine. And then when I had Brantley,
Well, what did you do there?
okay, I had a couple different jobs. When I left there, I worked as the person that ran the box machine. That
Ooh, you ran the box.
it was so
machine.
fancy, so fancy.
What did you start at?
And what did I started? I started putting the Little Debbies in the box. So instead of putting them in the box, I made the boxes.
You made the.
I made them by hand.
You ever have to like put the goo in the snacks?
Put the what?
The goo.
The
You know, the cream or whatever's in them. The goo. What's inside of Little Debbie's? Name a Little Debbie.
I didn't
It's
work.
got
I never.
stuff-
I did work on the line when my line wasn't working, but like I did the peanut butter cream pies.
Yeah, the peanut butter goo.
The peanut butter goo.
Right? It
That
comes
was
out like
in a
a
different.
goo.
That was in a different section down from where I worked.
Yeah.
I worked in the part where they got wrapped up in the plastic and put in the box.
You never dealt with the fill-ins.
The fillings. I mean, if I had to, I would go down there, but I never. That's other people's jobs.
You ever get to put your face under a goo machine?
Oh no! Don't say that.
Like,
No. No, I really enjoyed my time there. It was a really good company to work for. Good benefits, good pay.
what's your snack of choice there?
I like fudge rounds.
Because
And
they're like bullets. Well, fudge rounds.
fudge rounds and cosmic brownies
Yeah, they're pretty good.
and honey buns.
I
A
like
hot honey bun is where it's at, though.
a hot honey bun.
A hot honey bun.
Like
Like-
how they have Cheetos and hot Cheetos, like a spicy honey bun.
Like right after the glaze.
Oh, but you can only get that on the Little
You can only
Debbie
get
tour.
that. Yeah, no. They
Or
don't
you-
know I don't even know if they even do tours.
You gotta
But
go, so the
They
only,
used to do tours.
so the only way to get a hot one is you gotta
You
get
gotta work- you gotta
hired,
work there.
You gotta work there. Wait for your manager to turn his head. That's the only way to enjoy a Little Debbie
A
hot bun.
It's like a Krispy Kreme when the
And
hot
so
lights
what's
on.
it covered in?
I don't know, sugar glaze?
Goo.
Goo.
They say
That's
so.
your
Don't act-
favorite. The goo.
Don't
the
act
Little
like
Debbie
it's a
goo.
foreign concept. But Little Debbie puts a lot of goo on shit.
But it's good though. It's the number one snack cake.
Isn't there another like snack cake? Isn't Tasty Cake out here too?
Oh, I don't know.
Like we don't even talk about those.
We don't talk
They're
about
a
that.
Christian company.
We don't talk about the other companies.
No, yeah, they're Jewish. We don't like them. We're advocates.
The whole time advocist.
So you retired from Little Debbie.
Well, I had Brantley, and we all know who. If you know, you know how Brantley is.
How is he? Explain.
How is he? A Sour Patch Kid. Sour, sweet,
He's such a good
goofy.
kid.
He's such a good kid, but he
seems decently well behaved.
cried and when I did go back to work I only went back to work for just a few weeks, and then that was it because Chris couldn't. It was Chris. He cried the whole time. He cried.
And you're like, that's it. I quit.
And
I'll just
then-
stay home.
Yeah, I quit. I actually went back to work for a little bit, and then you can like take an extended maternity leave. So I took my extended maternity leave a few weeks later. So I technically worked for a little bit longer on maternity leave, but it wasn't paid. But so then by then we're like, okay, well if we can afford this, then we can afford you quitting. So I quit.
You're like, don't worry, Chris. I'm gonna start up this T-shirt business. You're gonna quit next.
I'm gonna quit.
You're gonna quit.
Yeah, Chris goes from working 4 days a week to 6 days a week.
Now
Sorry,
Chris works 2 jobs too.
He works 2 jobs technically, yeah, but he works more overtime at McKee instead of working, He works with our
at Little Debbie,
yeah,
McKee,
and then he also works with our friend Austin
at the graveyard, right?
at the graveyard cemetery.
That's
They do
badass.
they do
Yeah.
outside properties too, but he's been working more at McKee overtime now, just because they've been so busy and stuff.
Wow.
But
That's awesome. Hats off to Chris. He's a hard worker.
he is a hard worker. He works.
You know what? He deserves a nice home cooked meal, Meg.
Oh, Tom.
Every night, 2 a day.
2 a day.
Yeah, 2 a
Well,
day.
he's not home for breakfast or lunch, so one
know-
a day. He could come home and he comes home and makes us a nice.
Wait, he comes home and makes you.
You don't want my home cooking, Tom.
Meg, there's like YouTube out there. It's
YouTube.
not hard.
Listen, Chris would say I could burn a pot of water.
Yeah, that's called boiling.
No, literally, like set the house on fire, like burn the house
Hey,
down.
listen, I'm married and I'm very concerned that one day Steph is going to burn the house down.
I leave the oven on constantly. Like
Oh,
last
so
night.
does she.
I leave it on all the time. And
All
Chris
the
is like,
time.
and then like I forget about it, and then it makes like that noise of it, like kind of like, I guess, reheating.
I've woken up to a burner that's been left on
Just-
all night long. Yeah, red stuff. Yeah, that's why I said. And I just turned it off and I was like, that is not a fight worth having.
Yeah, Chris is a good cook. He's
Is he a good
he's
cook?
a good cook. He's a good husband. He's a good dad.
Well, yeah, he's a fantastic husband. I'm just saying, come on, let's give it-
I am really good at making macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, would Chris say that? Is it up to Chris's standards? Your
He makes really good smoked macaroni and cheese on the smoker.
Of course.
He just adds, I'm good at making boxed macaroni and cheese. He's good at making real macaroni and cheese.
So when you're like, hey, Chris, I know you put in 12 hours of overtime. I just threw some mac and cheese on the stove. Bon appetit.
You know, mac and cheese is like my favorite though. And I want mac and cheese as a side all the time.
Well, yeah, you can have it as a side, but
I want it as a
don't
side.
you want to make him a pot roast?
A pot.
That's like a southern thing, pot roast.
I can put stuff if he like marinates it and puts it together. I'm really good at putting the crock pot in, like the
Okay, you got
thing,
the
and the
crock-
warmer. I'm really good at turning it on too.
There you go.
I'm really good at plugging it
You
in.
plug it in.
Yeah, it's really hard to plug it in and turn it on.
You know what you got to do? You got to talk with Steph. She's going to teach you how to make meatballs.
The meatballs.
And you're going to make him a nice dinner on his day off.
He does really like Steph's sauce.
And she could kind of teach it.
Yeah, and you know, like, and he's not really a big like pasta person. But that one time that Steph did make us some sauce, Chris is like, I really like this.
She's like,
I
this
want
is
more.
what it's supposed to taste like.
This is what having a wife is like. Like living through someone else. I'm good at making egg salad too.
Oh, yes.
I'm waiting for you to say it.
So, speaking of which, you do have 2 dishes, right?
2 dishes? Okay, what's my 2 dishes?
I heard it's your banana pudding, right?
So good.
So good. Do
Did-
you make
you
the
never had any.
No,
You didn't
do
have
you
a bite,
make
did
it? Do you make the pudding yourself?
Yeah, the instant kind.
The box. So Meg is just. Meg is just a box. If it comes in a box,
I can make it.
you can make it with the directions.
I'm with the directions. My banana pudding's good.
Okay, so you make some pudding and then you just cut bananas and.
It's a vanilla wafers.
the-
It's easy, but it's good.
and
I've
that's-
I've had someone though that made some really good banana pudding, and I want to know what her secret is, but I don't think I'll ever know what it is.
Who is it?
Some girl I used to work with.
You should send her a message.
Hey Michelle, send me your banana pudding recipe.
Here's what you do. You contact her and you're like, hey, listen, my aunt, she's really, really sick. So sick. She's like, she's gonna die eventually. Down the line there.
The only thing that's
But-
gonna save her is
There you go. You know it.
I know.
She could really use some bananas in her life, but she only likes it in pudding form.
the potassium's running low.
Do you know if there's any sort of dessert dish that you have that you could save my aunt with?
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding. And you have another one.
My egg salad.
And then you're like, hey guys, I got my world famous Meg salad.
Meg salad. I actually really like that nickname.
You do. I've been calling every time I'm like, oh, you talking to Meg salad to stuff? Like, where's Meg salad?
Where's Meg salad?
Are you going to start calling your egg salad that?
I'm making my famous Meg salad today.
You
I
like-
thought about it today.
Are you going to make Meg salad when you get home?
No, I've already had lunch today.
What about for Chris?
Maybe.
Maybe a little Meg salad.
He can make dinner tonight.
You're like, hey, Chris, now you're all hot. Don't sit down yet.
Don't sit down yet. You still
Don't
got
sit
dinner to make for this.
Put down that glass of water.
Who needs to hydrate?
So,
It's,
you've been training here at Militia for a little over a year.
yeah,
How do you like it?
I love it.
I love it. That did sound convincing.
Stuck to your guys' side.
What do you like? You like do you like doing jujitsu and stuff?
Yeah, I've known about jiu-jitsu for a while. I just didn't
How'd
really
you know about it?
How did I know about it?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Was it on Survivor?
Yeah, Survivor. You know, I've known about it. I've actually known about it for a little bit because there was that other place, you know, we would walk by when we would go to Amigos on Thursday nights with some friends. You'd be like, you know, watch them through the window. Now I know how that feels when people walk by here and stare at us like we're
It's the people aquarium.
The people aquarium. Yeah.
We're just the people.
Yeah. And, I would just originally just walk by and, just glance in. And then over time I would, slowly walk by and watch for a little bit. And I never really saw any women doing it. I might have seen maybe one or two women walk out, but all those girls were a lot bigger than me. I didn't think that anyone my size.
You're like little old Meg.
I'm not that big.
You're like a little old Oolawah girl.
Oh.
That's not fit for this.
I'm not fit for this. But anyways, yeah. And so then I was like, oh, that would be really cool. And then one of our friends was a kids coach. And, 5 years old. We're like, well, we'll wait for Paxton to turn 5, and we'll sign him up. Well, then he turned 5 in November. And then we're like, well, okay, we'll just start at the beginning of the year, start fresh at the, When we went and we talked and then I think that week that we were going to decide to sign up, a Facebook ad or something popped up. And I was like, is there a new gym by our house, in the Dollar General Plaza? And Chris is like, oh, I don't know. And then I came in here and I met y'all. And
you met us.
The rest is history.
Yeah, what? I think you were our 3rd member, something like that.
Something.
It went Montana, then Drew. Then Drew O'Malley. Drew, curly hair Drew. Yeah, he's still a member.
Oh.
Yeah, he's in the morning sometimes.
Yeah. Oh.
Drew O'Malley, and then I think it was Eric, then you.
Yeah.
Then Meg Salad.
The Meg Salad.
Good old Bill Clinton, and then Meg Salad and the Bill Clinton.
He was
the
so
Clintons.
mad about that. He's like, you could have came up with anyone else to say I look like. And I'm like, I was watching this Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky documentary at the time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks just like
And
Eric.
it kind of sounds like him too.
Yeah. He's like, I've heard that before, but anyone else, Megan, come on.
He's like, well, at least it's more of a right wing left president, a right wing Democrat. Not a bad impression, right?
No, it's terrible.
It was terrible, Eric. Could you do one better? Let's hear it.
I gotta think about it. On Saturday, he was like, did you see me, Megan? I did so good going with Sam. For no training, I did really good. I was like, you did good. You did do a good job, Eric. Good job. I'm proud of you. But I can't.
Her impression, that's
that was
just
a
like
terrible
Meg.
impression. I don't even know.
She didn't even change her voice.
I'm terrible
It's
at
gonna be like
impressions.
this. My son's a pussy.
So mean.
You said that to me once.
So mean.
I gotta get him on here. Gonna do some Meg impression.
Oh, don't do a Meg impression. I'm terrible at doing impressions just in general. Don't ask me to do anything.
I wasn't very good, but I
No.
find myself trying to imitate Southern people so much. But it's
It's hard.
I'll pick certain ones and try to imitate them, and then I could do Chris Gordy.
Okay. Big Chris or little Chris?
I'll do Big Chris.
Okay. Okay.
I can only do short little things.
Okay.
I'll hear something and I'll be like, I like it.
That was a good one.
It's good, right? It took me a minute because I have to go to
He's laughing.
the soul.
I like it. No, yeah, I'm terrible at impressions. Don't ask me to do that because.
Or then I'll just do my stereotypical one.
Oh Lord. Howdy, y'all. I'm from the east of the ridge.
You gotta get dang here, Janice, down to the grocery store. We're running out of fabric softener. These jeans feel like, hey.
You sound like you're dying. Is that how we sound?
That's how
Do we
you
do we
guys
talk?
sound.
Do we sound that slow when we talk?
Yeah, that's why I had to stop myself to go that
Gotta
slow, not to think of this.
Gotta get the fabric softener. Do I talk like that, Tom?
No, not really.
I don't talk that slow.
No,
I talk pretty fast and loud.
Did you train your accent out of you?
No, no.
I talk to Broderick, the Brainerd baby maker, he said
gosh.
he worked very hard to like not sound like, what y'all want?
What you want? What y'all want?
Y'all ready for some grits?
I do like grits. Grits are good.
Do you like this has been a hot topic on the podcast.
The biscuits.
Oh, you do already.
The biscuits. I
You
told
like-
you, I've been listening.
You like biscuits and gravy.
I do like biscuits and gravy, but they have to be the right kind. You know, like you can't just go to like a fast food restaurant.
What do you mean gravy? Like gravy you put on your turkey? That does not
No,
sound like
it's like flour gravy. I don't know. You flour and
what would you make of not egg salad?
Not
I'm
egg salad.
talking gravy.
No, okay, this is really controversial, but I really like this. Chocolate gravy.
Chocolate gravy.
So good. Chris would disagree, but chocolate gravy is so good to me.
Chocolate gravy.
With a good, soft, buttery.
Explain this to me. I want to know. What is this white gravy? It's like mostly butter?
I don't know. It's flour and
Butter.
sure. And I don't know what's all in it. I really don't. I don't know. I'm not.
There's like no traditional way.
You put sausage in it. I don't eat the sausage, but
Yeah,
most
you put
people
it
eat.
for the flavor, huh?
Yeah, and salt and pepper, like just salt, like just pepper gravy. I guess you would say.
I thought I
I
had
don't know.
a-
It's just flour and I don't
You know
know.
what's funny? I thought I
No.
kind of knew what it was. It was like flour, butter, and now I'm
It's
just
like
even more confused after talking.
flour,
You made
milk.
milk. Yeah, it's like a cream based thing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's a cream-based joint.
smooth, Yeah,
It's smooth.
smooth. But you have to have good kind though. You have to have it like from like your great aunt, whoever making it in their.
Now, would you compare biscuits as the same level as like French toast?
I don't
Or
like
is
French
it
toast.
like a waffle?
I like waffles.
Or would you say it's more like a muffin? Where would you
How would you put? It's not anything.
Where
it's
does it
just-
compared to in this? Like,
I wouldn't compare it to any of those.
like, 'cause I
really.
compare pancakes to waffles to
Yeah,
French
that's
toast.
because
They're
it's
in
the same mix.
You know, yes, it's
It's
for
out
French
of the
toast,
same box.
except French toast.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider. You just put to make
But
To
for
make-
some
to
reason, I
make,
consider French
like a
toast in that
bread.
trio.
You just put the flour and butter. I think you put like flour and then like you could put like the
It's kinda like
cold,
a s-
cold butter in it, and then you like.
Would you put it on the same league as like a scone? That's kind of like a
Yeah.
biscuit, right?
Yeah, can't tell you the last time I've had a scone, but yeah,
I
like
can't
it's
either.
flaky and buttery and. But you can't, like some of these fast food places, they're hard as a rock. You
Where
can't-
should I get a biscuit at?
I don't. Josh said don't go to Hardee's.
Don't go to Hardee's.
Hardee's is pretty good. Chris would say that Bojangles is good, but I actually really don't like Bojangles.
Okay, so there's a lot of
Any of these-
controversy on the
There is-
biscuits in
yeah,
East Ridge.
But those are the people that make them from scratch, though, which is good. You don't want to just get like a frozen.
Oh, so the Hardee's makes their biscuits from scratch.
Yeah, and Bojangles makes it from scratch. And I don't know about Jack's, but I think that Jack's, I haven't had it in a while, but I feel like their biscuits were pretty good too.
Okay, I gotta
But
try.
I haven't been to Jack's in forever, so
I guess that it's not just the biscuit. Who makes the good gravy too?
yeah. You don't want it watery. It has to be like a
gotta be
nice,
thickish.
a nice, it can't be
It's
lumpy.
got to be goop like.
It can't be, it's got to be gooey. It's got to be thick
Okay.
and
You-
not lumpy.
And don't look in your direction to make us.
I could if I needed to, but
If you needed to,
If I
like
needed to.
you were on a ship that was captured by Somalian pirates. Like, we're gonna kill each and every you. You're Americans. You're
making-
worth so much money. Unless
You're-
one of you guys can make biscuits and gravy, you'd be like, I guess I gotta do this.
I gotta make the biscuits
I
and
gotta make-
gravy. Yeah.
You don't even know what's in them.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you, like, I'm not good at thinking on the spot of like what's on something. If I look at the recipe, then I can make it. It's just flour. To make a biscuit, it's just flour and butter and.
Meg, I think we're gonna have you make a biscuit night for all of us.
Okay, I'll make
You're
it.
like, please don't give me any more work.
They can be the biscuit eaters.
Biscuit eaters. Like how you gave me the whisper into the microphone.
The biscuit eaters.
So, Meg, I understand you have a new job.
I have a new job.
Yeah.
What's my new job?
I heard you work for Salsarita.
Oh Lord.
Have you started yet?
That was like one conversation with him. I haven't even talked to him after that.
He'll probably put you as right? You're going to be the secret shopper?
That was just a joke, but I really would take that offer of being, for free food because I really do like salsaritas.
I heard
I ate at salsaritas, and then the next day I saw that kid's dad. And I was like, "I'll be a secret shopper for you, in exchange for free food." He's like, "Okay," and then that was the end of the conversation. Because I get really awkward after that. I'm like, I'll say something, and then I'm like, "Oh, like this is really awkward." Like, hey.
He's like, shoot.
I get like all like super like ambitious, and then I'm like, I scale back, and I'm like, I probably look like a fool, but
You just got to follow through, man.
through.
Just push through that door.
Yeah, I did say hi to him after. I did say hi once, but that was
That's all right.
it.
He'll understand after listening.
After he listens to this, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about the secret shopper thing."
All right, Seth, you heard it. Meg said, "I want to go secret shop right away."
Anything for free food at Salsaritas.
See that she's even plugging you, and it isn't one of our 2 sponsors, which brings me to, guys, if you want to sponsor this podcast, we have 2 more open spots at $25 an episode. Then it's doubling in price. So get in while you still can. Right? That's a steal.
Yeah, and don't forget your $180 printer.
Yeah, hey, and also buy
you could buy that, and that can be your sponsor, like your next thing to sponsor your new business with the printer.
Yeah, I'll buy the printer. Add it to the collection, then I'm gonna have to figure out how to work it. I'd ask you, but
it might take me a year, Tom. It might take me a year.
You'll get back to me
one day, maybe. But if you keep, Megan, you can teach me. Maybe I might.
So Meg, I had a buddy come and visit me once. And we stopped in at a Georgia gas station, and he had to play the slot machines.
Oh, I knew. How did I know you were going to talk about this?
Are you familiar with the slot machines?
I know of the slot machines.
You know of them. What do you mean?
I know of them. My dad.
Your dad.
I like how you're going to bring this up. No, my dad. My dad was like, "There's these slot machines," and I was doing really good. And then I realized that you can only spend the money in like the gas station. He's like, "I was doing so good." And then I realized you don't get actual money. You get like
you could buy lottery tickets.
I'm sure that's probably what he did. He's the lottery ticket king.
So he's a lottery ticket
He's
guy.
a lottery ticket man.
If we had a casino here, we'd probably be
absolutely.
I'd be hanging out with your dad at that casino.
My dad, so we were like, we've been trying to plan a vacation, for the past month or 2, no one's decided on a condo to stay at yet. I think
you guys only vacations with condos.
No, or houses,
Megan's
whatever.
Classy.
Condos
are bust. We're in Destin in a condo.
That's all there is in Florida is condos.
You're like, call me Destiny's child.
Destiny's child.
That's who you
close
are.
To Destin.
How many kids do you think are out in this world? Well, when I mean this world, Tennessee, Georgia, named Destin because they were conceived in Destin, Florida.
Oh, probably a lot.
Probably. Oh, this is my son, Destin.
Destiny
Destiny with an I.
Yeah. Destiny.
So family vacation. You need to find your pop a good casino.
Yeah, well, no. So we've been on cruises before. They have. They have casinos in there. And I told my dad, which I was like, well, let's look into a cruise this year instead of going to Florida. And the only thing is that you have to have your vaccine.
Oh, don't do it.
No. You have to have your vaccine, or you have to test negative 3 days before and 1 day before. And I'm like, well, I don't know if that's really going to be a good option, which is fine. My parents got it, but whatever. But Chris and I, we haven't. The kids haven't. So we wouldn't be able to really enjoy a cruise because of their COVID protocols. And then Paxton wouldn't be able to go. Paxton and Brantley wouldn't be able to go to their little kid.
Well, it's over. COVID's over.
It's over.
Right? You don't need that anymore. Will Smith ended it.
Well, yeah, we're hoping that they'll change the policy soon. So maybe in the next year or two.
Avoid the cruise.
No, cruises are so much fun. We love cruises.
Well, who do you cruise with?
We've gone on Royal Caribbean and Carnival.
We did a Carnival one, wasn't so good.
Chris likes Royal Caribbean better. I liked Carnival better because I'm like a child. I want to go on the water slides, and they have a lot more.
I guess it depends on the boat. We were on like a not so good boat, like for a
we
3-day
haven't.
cruise.
We've never been on like one of like the big fancy big ones. We've just been on like the.
You ever go to one of these resorts out here where like it's like an indoor water park?
No, the ones in Gatlinburg. We haven't been to those.
I hear those are fun.
Yeah, they're
I've been
nice.
once.
Yeah. You been once?
I've been once.
The one in Gatlinburg?
Maybe. No, in Wisconsin.
Oh, like the
Sam's
Great Wolf
wedding.
Lodge or something.
Yeah, they got a bunch out there. They're
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, there's one down in
Like arcades
past
and
like
stuff.
Atlanta.
But you know what you need to do? You need to take your dad to the motherland.
Oh, to Atlantic City.
Atlantic City.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, let me tell you about this. The cruise whole situation. He's like, no, we're not going to go on a cruise this year. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just, just throwing out ideas, And I'm like, he's like, no, because if we're going to go on a cruise, then I'm going to want to gamble. And I need to get ready for this. I need to prepare for a gambling trip. And I'm like, okay, you prepare for your gambling trip.
You're going to be landing at port. You're going to find him at that casino.
He's going to be in the casino the whole time.
What's his game?
I don't know. He's more like a scratch-off ticket person. That's his.
Because there's nothing else you can do here besides sports bet.
If you go to like Mississippi or somewhere.
Yeah, I hear they got like a little strip in Mississippi.
Yeah, there's a few little casinos.
Like
whatever.
a little Atlantic City.
Sure.
How far away is that?
I don't know. Maybe 4 hours, maybe 6. I don't know how far. I would say anywhere between 3 to 6 hours because I'm really bad at telling how far unless I Google map it.
You're close. I think it's like 4 hours.
Yeah.
It sounds about right.
I think Chris has been to Tunica before.
Yeah, that's it. It's Tunica.
Yeah,
I've
Tunica,
heard of it.
Mississippi.
Do they do the river boats out there too?
Oh, like those casino cruises?
Yeah, you ever see that?
Yeah.
Where do they do it? They don't do that here, do they?
No. Well, Tennessee doesn't do, they just do like the scratch offs. They don't, we actually didn't have scratch off like lottery for a while. I think it was when I was in high school, I think is when
They're like everybody keeps the money they earn here.
Yeah. Well, they started like the college scholarships through the lottery.
And then they're like, hey, let's just keep all the money
Yeah.
ourselves.
I think that Alabama doesn't do lottery.
Really?
Yeah.
How are they going to pay that coach? You know what coach I'm talking
Oh,
about,
yeah.
right?
We don't talk about Alabama.
You don't know. Are you a Dogs fan?
Absolutely not.
You're like, who let the dogs out? You're like, nobody, because we don't like them.
Do you
We
say the
keep them-
Vols or the Vols?
Vols?
The Vols.
Yeah, what are they the Vols?
No,
The
the
Vols.
Vols. But
Yeah, the
every
Vols.
time Steph's like, I keep wanting to say Vol.
I call them the Tears.
The Tears.
The Tears.
The Volunteers. The
Tears.
Volunteers.
Yeah, I like it because Vols, that sounds so weird, but Tears.
Yeah, the Vols.
The Tears. So you say it's like the Trail of Tears, and that's where we massacred the Indians, and that's like killing the other team. That's very sports like. So I call them the Tears.
The Tears. The Volunteers.
All right, Meg. I think that's all I got for you today. You want to give out a shout out to your sponsors?
Tony?
No.
Affordable Roofing?
Probably for you, just Chris.
Oh, my sponsors are Chris.
Your sponsor is Chris, your husband.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, give him like, hey, Chris, thanks for being an amazing husband.
You're so good. I love you so much. My kid.
If you see it, Chris, she's pounding her chest for you.
And the peace
And
sign.
she gave you the
What's
peace
up?
sign. She's like, she's LL Cool J. She's like,
to Chris and Paxton and Brantley
and Brantley.
and Coach Tom and Coach Stephanie
And all the ladies.
and all the ladies. Oh, I didn't even really get to talk about my
you
ladies.
didn't get to talk about your fellow clams.
Oh
in the clam
man,
shack.
we've been talking forever. We didn't even talk about my girls.
Is there anything you want to say about them?
I love them.
Okay, there you go. 2 words covered it up. She loves you. Girls, she loves you.
See
So
you on the
now-
mat.
See you on the mat. Watch out when you're in a Meg armbar.
Oh man, we didn't even get to talk about that.
No, we just covered the crap.
My arm bars and my. Oh, okay.
Oh,
whatever.
well, you're going to have to see it next tournament.
Episode 2. Stay tuned.
We would have had a gold medal if it wasn't for Meg.
A gold.
That gold team trophy.
The gold team. Next time,
We
I got
were
you.
1 place away.
Oh well, if Caitlin had gone, then
She had nobody to go
I
again.
know.
I know.
Who needs $100 back when you can get
we
gold?
don't want to buy it.
I'm just kidding.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Militia MMA podcast. We'll see you next week.